The Friendship Cup is a soccer tournament they do here at Lindenwood University, and Lindenwood has so many international students, and soccer is such an international sport that most of the teams are formed by international players, and they end up being like teams like Serbia, Spain, Honduras. I mean, everybody from the same nationality creates their own team.
I play for Spain. I'm an Argentinian, but since my grandfathers are Spanish people, I have the honor to play for Spain because, of course, there's no Argentinian team because there's like 3 Argentinians in the university. But we're like 16 players and about 11 or 12 are Spaniards, so it's a really decent amount of Spanish people in this university. And then there's Uruguayans too, and there's also a team called Latin United. It's people from all Latin America. They come and play together.
In Spain, everybody plays football. Since you're a kid, it's like the dream of everybody to be a soccer player. And at some point, some of us, when we were 12, some of us when we were 16, we realized we're never gonna make it because we're not good enough. So coming here and represent your team, have the Spanish jersey with the name in the back, and like really represent your country playing soccer, for us is really, we take it as a real World Cup and it's a real opportunity to play a World Cup, which is something we're obviously never gonna make it.
If you're an American, you might not understand this, but soccer all around the world is like a big deal, big passion thing, and there's no friendly game at all. We call it the Friendship Cup because it's supposed to be a bunch of people hanging around and playing a tournament, really all the friends that are from the soccer team, and then they split together with the countries, but there's nothing really friendship about it. It's pretty more like the unfriendship cup.
Nobody wants to lose and nobody wants to make friends. People just want to win. So when you want to win, there are no friends in the field. And some people are your friends outside. I mean, when you go to class, they are your friends. But when you're playing the Friendship Cup, you don't have friends. And sometimes those friends, you kind of lose them during the games. We have a player from Argentina called Mariano Copello. Argentinians are passionate. I mean, all the South American players are usually very, have like really passionate guys. And Mariano inside the field is a different person than when he's outside the field. And yesterday he had a little fight with this player, and he was getting too anxious. So we have to take him off the field because he's actually a teacher at Lindenwood, and we don't want him to get into any fights and maybe lose his job or something. So we took him off as soon as we saw he was losing the stripes or whatever it's called.
This guy, I don't want to say bad words, but he kind of pushes me, you know. And what are you gonna do? You're gonna stay there and be like, yeah, well, no. I just went and start yelling at him and saying things. And then Piero he was on the bench and he saw that, and he know me really well, and thank God he took me out of the field, or I'll just kick that guy in the face and I'll be probably expelled from Lindenwood. Now right now I'll be the teacher because you're not supposed to get into a fight, especially if you're a teacher. So I'm really glad that Piero did that for me.